Yes, student, today we're going to learn regular and irregular polygons. So what are regular and irregular polygons? So before starting we have to understand two words. Number first word is equiangular and number second equilateral. So equi means equal and angular means angle. Number second is equilateral. Again, equi means equal and lateral means sides. So these two words will be used. So first of all we have to understand the meaning of these two. Equiangular means equal angle and equilateral means equal sides. Now let us start. Regular polygon. So what are regular polygon? Those polygons which are equiangular and equilateral are called regular polygon. Those polygons which are equiangular and equilateral are regular. So it means equiangular means equal angles and equilateral means equal sides. So if we take some examples, then we can say among the triangle we can take triangle is also a polygon. We can take equilateral triangle. We know that in equilateral triangle all the sides are equal and all the angles are also equal. So equilateral triangle is a regular figure. Then among four-sided figure we can take a square. In square all sides are equal and all angles are of 90 degrees. So square is an example of regular polygon. And then moving forward, if we consider a pentagon, for pentagon we will use the word regular. If we say regular pentagon, so it means such a pentagon in which all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal. This way we can continue regular hexagon, regular heptagon. Whenever we are use regular word, then it means their sides and angles are equal. So next is irregular. Now what is irregular? In irregular, angles are equiangular but it is not equilateral. So those polygons which are equiangular but not equilateral are irregular. So they will be called as irregular. It means if we come to the example in triangle, we cannot find any triangle in which all angles are equal. Then move to the four-sided figure. In four-sided figure we have a rectangle. In rectangle all the angles are of 90 degree and all sides are not equal. So rectangle is an example of irregular polygon. So moving forward, so this way we can identify irregular figures. In irregular figure, rectangle is the example. Next we are going to learn angle sum property of polygon. So number first polygon, it start with the triangle. If we draw the figure of a triangle, how many angles we are observing? Since angle sum property is there, so we have to check their angles. 3 angles are there. So when we measure these 3 angles and add them, we will find their addition is equal to 180 degree. If you draw different type of triangles and in each triangle you are going to measure all the 3 angles and add them, you will find the sum of all 3 angles is 180 degree. So this point you have to note down, that angle sum property of a triangle is that sum of all angle is 180 degree. Next polygon, if we move to quadrilateral. So we know that quadrilateral is a four-sided figure. So if we have to find the angle sum property of a quadrilateral, what we're going to do, we're going to divide it into triangles. If we join two opposite vertices, so what we are observing, or we draw a diagonal, what we are observing, two triangles are formed, and we know that the angle sum property of one triangle is 180 degree, for another also 180 degree. So for finding the angle sum property of quadrilateral, we can multiply 2 into 180 degree, because two triangles are forming, and for one triangle the angle sum property is 180 degree, so this will give 360 degree. So angle sum property of quadrilateral is 360 degree. If we move forward, we take a pentagon. In pentagon, we know that how many sides are there? 5 sides are there. So again we have to divide this pentagon into triangles. So if we join these two, we get one triangle. If we join these two, we get another triangle. So total triangle, how many we are finding? 3 triangles are there. So it means angle sum property of pentagon is 3 into 180 degree. So this will give 540 degree. So student, this way we can identify the angle sum property of any polygon. What we have to do, we have to divide the polygon into triangle by drawing the diagonals, and by multiplying the number of triangles with the angle sum property of triangle, we can find the angle sum property of that polygon. Thank you.